Hi, I'm Steve Turner, Assistant General Secretary of the PSA. The O'Farrell Government's plans to cut hundreds of jobs out of education will hit the operation of schools and implementation of learning programs. The state government has begun to roll out its planned 1,800 job cuts in education, with nearly 400 to be cut out of the Department of Education policy and support roles in suburban and regional areas as they delete the 10 regional offices. The government's introduction of local schools, local decisions and its savage budget cuts is of course an issue which undermines the rights of workers in education, but it's also an issue that affects every single PSA member who has a child in school or who cares about public education. The cutting of jobs in the Department of Education that supports schools will force principals to stop focusing on the children and their educational outcomes as they're made to undertake financial, industrial and administrative work previously done by those people in the department. It will see an increase in red tape at the school level, duplicate work across the whole system, undermine professional learning for educational staff and interrupt the implementation of new areas of learning curriculum and lead to an increasing casualised workforce. No one believes for a second that if you cut out policy and support, it won't affect learning on the front line. No one believes that undermining the workplace rights and job security of workers in education will lead to better educational outcomes. This government is arbitrarily putting people out of work and increasing pressure on teachers, principals and support staff in schools. It's casualising the education workforce, which will see us lose important experience and valued people. It will force principals to stop focusing on the educational outcomes of their students and undertake work previously done by the department. The O'Farrell government is taking an ideological position of cutting money out of schools while wasting millions of dollars on unnecessary changes like renaming signs and renaming the Department of Education. The O'Farrell government has made big mistakes on extremely important matters, such as the New South Wales budget, where they lost $1 billion. And let's not forget the debacle with this travel assistance program on the first day of school, which saw children with special needs stranded and unable to access their school. If you agree with us that the New South Wales government needs to do a better job and prioritise education in the state, then I urge you to visit our website. And please take action by rating the government's performance on education. We will use these results to lobby the crossbenchers and raise awareness in the community about how PSA members feel about what is happening to our public education. Gonski, the experts are all saying we need to be spending more dollars on education and better funding to education. This government's cutting $1.7 billion out of education in the state. We urge you to join our campaign, support education, let's stop the cuts.